YouTube, it's your boy, your God, your eternal divine king, P3, back with another very fun, very kosher graphic novel review. The last two reviews have been over the first two seasons of Kaijumax, and today we have Kaijumax Season 3. So good, you won't even believe it. Alright, I'm going to read you the back real quick. This is all from Oni Press, by the way, the same publisher that does Rick and Morty, so keep that in mind. An all-out mega monster final war to determine who will be king of the monsters. The death of the legendary ape whale, which is what Gojira translates to, has left a power vacuum at Kaijumax, the infamous island prison for the world's most terrible monsters, and multiple gangs are now vying for supremacy. Former planet-destroying titans, brought low by addiction, greed, and hubris, now battle to carve out their place in the brutal knockdown, stomp-flat world behind the force fields. And then we have this read-up that's kind of like an old monster movie trailer, you know? See, ape whale's foolish shun Woofy, attempt to keep the peace while ignoring a sinister voice in his ear. Listen, the Humongo brothers perform a rap musical about our founding monsters. Feel the crushing terror as the cryptid brotherhood infiltrates a riot to begin species' final war. Cringe as Dr. Zhang is pulled deeper into the web of her vicious inmate boyfriend Zahn, and resign yourself to the fact that crossing your tormentors means death. King of the Monsters collects the entire Season 3 of the critically acclaimed Eisner-nominated satire Kaijumax from award-winning cartoonist Xander Cannon. This is one of the best comic books I have read in my entire life. And when I say that, I mean Kaijumax as a whole. It's beautiful and perfect. Everything about it is just great. I'm dead serious. If you're a kaiju fan, a toku fan, prison drama fan, cop drama fan, alien fan, sci-fi fan, just a fan of anything, this is a good book for you. It's just good. If you've never watched a kaiju movie in your life, this is still a crazy good book. For real. You got so many different monsters that look like monsters from other things. I've seen mini monsters that look like Power Ranger monsters, Ultraman monsters, Gamera, Godzilla, etc., etc., etc. There are so many references in this, even to obscure things. Yeah, like really obscure things, like Red Man and stuff like that. You got some Kamen Rider and Super Sentai in here. All kinds of stuff. I mean, we get to learn about the living volcano. There was like this, there's this monster in the park that's one of the gang bosses. He's a volcano, a telepathic volcano that can, like, control minds. We get some backstory on him, and we find out he murdered a cop and hid his body inside his volcano body. So there's a dead cop inside this monster right now. And then we have this, you know that giant kind of goat character that was in Volume 1? And 2, of course, but he was Electrogar's roommate in Volume 1. Well, he finds that out. He figures it out. And uses it to have the volcano displaced, because the volcano ain't too nice to him, you know? There's gang wars are escalating, violence is escalating, and then the Goat Man, who is the son of Satan, his mom and dad are like encouraging him to get more violent because he's kind of a pansy. Like, he's only really in the prison because he accidentally killed someone once. Like someone was running from him and like fell down a hill and then they died. Pretty crazy stuff. I mean, this whole book is just, the drama is wow. You still have that prison doctor who's dating one of the inmates, so she's running around and kind of doing stuff for him that she really shouldn't be doing. You know, we kind of have an Ultraman Belial parody looking mofo. All the aliens that did rule the moon were killed by these rabbit aliens. And Minya is kind of, well, not Minya, but the parody of Minya is running his father's empire now. So all the Godzilla monster parodies look up to him. Like, because we have like one that looks like a silver King Ghidorah, but two of the heads have been chopped off. There's like a pink Hedorah. He kind of looks like the fungi Hedorah from Godzilla Island. You know what I mean? Just lots of other parodies and etc. Just such fun stuff. Because there are like some really fun comedy moments, but there are also lots of really, really serious moments. It's all just insane. The art looks really friendly, but then you open the book and it's like, wow, this is actually a very, very serious book. It's a very serious book. And you know, Electrogar and his son and his daughter get brought to the prison. I mean, at least they're together now, but the daughter is like mad at him because she's, in her mind, he abandoned them, but he was arrested. He didn't have a choice. He did everything he could to get back, but it's all pretty crazy. And then, you know, there's one certain monster that raped Electrogar in Volume 1. And he's threatening to do it again. He's threatening the life of Electrogar's children. So Electrogar goes to the mechas, because the leader of the mechas is a mecha that was specifically designed to kill that monster. And he's like, hey, I need you to kill him. I'll do anything you want. I need you to kill him, because if you don't, he is going to rape me and he's going to kill my children. And the mecha's like, I can't do that. I've taken this vow of nonviolence. I have all these followers that depend on me to keep that vow, etc., etc., etc. All kinds of stuff going on. And, you know, the Mothman parody kind of takes over for the volcano and makes the goat cross water, which makes him lose his powers because he knows the goat ratted him out. Pretty crazy stuff. And so, there's so much going on in this book. We get some resolution for some arcs, for some characters, and etc. We do see a death, a character death. I don't want to tell you how this character dies because it's really crazy. It's on page 130 on the Kindle version. And there's a huge riot. Lots of people are beaten up and killed. Lots of guards are killed. Oh man, I can't. I want to tell you how it ends because I'm reviewing it, but at the same time, you have to read this volume yourself. The ending for this volume is as good as it gets. So that's it. Kaijumax Season 3. I know this took a while, and I had trouble kind of phrasing some of my sentences in this review. I'm sorry about that. It's just because I wanted to spoil as little as possible, but I also wanted to tell you the events of the book. Normally, if I'm reviewing a book, I either don't say much at all because there's too much, like it's an event and I can't spoil too much, or I just tell you everything if it's like not really an important book. But there will always be some spoilers in these, but whatever. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. The next book we do will probably be Godzilla Rulers of Earth Volume 2. So we're going to keep the kaiju trend going. But that one's from IDW, not only Press. And it's my favorite Godzilla comic of all time. Rulers of Earth is. I've already reviewed Volume 1 if you want to check that out. Check out our B3 Productions channel. We have more kaiju stuff and more comic book stuff on that channel as well. We got a lot going on. Check out our Patreon so we can bring you more videos faster. They'll be better quality too. So thank you all very much for your support. I'll see y'all later.